from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was... Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 4th season from North Carolina, it's Mitchell Trubisky.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now Griffin on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brown on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he'll go at the 25.
Number 48.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 20.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw again is Griffin. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. It's now.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Eckler. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Eckler.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this one caught by Beasley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed.
Taken down at the 14.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
3rd.
Here's Griffin.
And less than a yard.
He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Eckler.
Austin Eckler. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Cowboys 7, Falcons 0.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Defensively, a really solid play by Breland Speaks.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Brown, the big rookie, in there to drop him for the loss.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. On the screen, this is Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. We're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that's caught by Beasley. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, it's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Austin Eckler, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Eckler. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And Beasley's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Cole Beasley, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. taken at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage? Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
The pass on 1st down. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It's a gain of 8.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And the Falcon 1st down.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense. Oh, man, can't do that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Griffin's pass.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 1 yard.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
The 46-yard.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And this one complete to Reed.
One of the advantages of zone defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Reed, 54 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, Bass on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And this one too low. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams.
Weapons pass.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Trubisky. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jordan Reed with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Avoiding the tackle, Bernard. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight, and really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Khalil Mack in on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards.
This time Griffin will throw. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Mitchell Trubisky on his way out, the subject of our players' spotlight. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. Play action. Now Trubisky. Out to the left here to Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Ball carrier. The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
42-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4. At the 26-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Trubisky's pass.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and 1.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
Brings up third and 7.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
Rush comes and they block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Pass on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's third down. And
On third down, Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
47.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
It's Eckler again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Get off the field. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Allen's got it complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Allen's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
31-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Trubisky's pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of
a nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Griffin's
and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Number 48. A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Bernard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Down right around the 25.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
That's good.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st and 10.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 17, Trubisky, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Reed, incomplete.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. This one caught by Beasley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Here we go. 50's the mic. 50's the
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Giovanni Bernard there to make the grab. And the Cowboys add on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sheldon Richardson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
1st and 10. At their own 31.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Trubisky sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
At their own 20-yard.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Bernard, the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Bernard. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
36-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.